Today, welcome to another week of Laddie Esports League action. We're back with some Valorant. I'm your host, Kinsanity. I'm joined by the stream master himself, Shado Gaming. Barry, how you
What's
doing?
good? What's good, man? Another week of Valorant, another week of getting bopped in the head. Let's go. So
Dude, that's what it's all about.
it is, and I really like. I like the. I want to see the match that's coming up. I really want to see if CLC did their homework. It is, of course, CLC versus Frag Out. Of course, Frag Out, I believe, is the second seed among the total rankings of our Valorant league right now, and of course, CLC unfortunately has yet to win a game. But could they win this game against Frag Out? Could they?
Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen in Valorant, but they do have the work cut out for them. Three players from the Frag Out team were on the, or two players were on the NEA winning team, and those guys smoked last week or on
Oh,
Tuesday. So
it was
shout outs to
wild.
them.
I
Shout
think,
outs to NEA for hosting that and allowing a Guam team to enter.
yeah, like, man, we think we, what do we go? He said it was on the news. It was on KOEM.com, by the way. I think it was like 78 to 11. They won 78 rounds and lost 11 games. I think I was watching it live, right? And the commentary, I felt really bad for the casters, dude, because they tried to make a narrative like it's anybody's game on the playoffs, right? And then it just kind of devolved into who can win over 3 rounds against Laddie Esports. That's what the narrative devolved down to, And
Yeah,
I think only two teams did it. It was 12-0, 12-2, 12-2, 12-0, 12-4, 12-4. So,
this is insane, bro.
or 13. I'm sorry, 13. All
13,
of them.
13,
Yeah,
yeah.
13.
But yeah, that was too crazy. And we are about ready. So CLC, they banned, I forgot what they banned, but they went ahead, Frag Out went ahead and picked a Haven, and CLC is going to start on defense.
Yeah. So we
So
got
I
this.
find this to be pretty interesting because the last time we saw CLC play, they played versus Bob 5,
Mhm.
and they kind of just crumbled on defense. So for them to start on defense is an interesting choice, but I like it.
Yeah, hopefully they did their homework. We got CLC here. We got Cry on his Jet, RXG21, who does play Sova most often, and MX13 does play Sage, Scrawl playing Raze and Recognize, of course, maining that Brimstone. So I believe the last fragger from the last game was ZJ671, getting 17 kills, 15 deaths, 6 assists. His econ rating was kind of bad in 57, but he did get 3 first bloods, being the entry
Yeah.
fragger of their team. So it's going to be kind of curious as to see if he can still maintain that top frag potential with Jet. But man, they're
And as you
going out
see
there.
him there with the marathon medal that he's holding. But ZJ, he's actually he didn't play last week, but he played the week before, so they sorely missed him last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's a top fragger, so he's gonna have to play pretty well today.
And he's gonna have to fight against Frag Out, which is on the screen right now, with leverage. Might be playing Jet, not too sure. Orly, Kuya, always playing that guy,
Oh
Phoenix,
my god.
the Kuya power, and Red Pack sometimes plays Brim, sometimes plays Cypher, sometimes plays Omen. AG Secret sometimes plays Jet as well. And then I'm Maknae, sometimes plays Raze or Reyna. So, and of course, we got the boy, Vincent for Hard Red Pack. I think he top fragged last game. I'm not entirely sure, but he did get 13 kills, 5 deaths, 3 assists last game with a good econ rating of 80 and 2 first bloods. Considering I believe he played support last game, that he's doing pretty well on that. And like I said earlier, CLC is unfortunately. Oh, this is the old one. Standby. This is CLC was in the lowest ranking. They didn't get unfortunately any games won so far,
Mhm.
but hopefully they can sort of make a showing for this game for this week.
Yep. The one thing that's fun about the league is even though some of these teams they're at the bottom, but I mean we're only 4 weeks. This is the fourth week. They're at the bottom, but they still enjoy coming every week to play. You know what I mean? And they definitely improve. So I'm hoping to see. The one thing I want to see, Barry, I want to see COC use some utility on defense.
Yeah.
So that would be nice. If you're just tuning in, remember you're watching the Laddie Esports League. We are week Valorant action, and all of this is brought to you by the fine folks at Guam Windward Memorial, Coffee Slut, and Netopia. So
I really hope CLC does well in defense. Like, they have historically had a problem with offense in that they just kind of stay in the same place for a little bit too long, and they're very slow on sort of reacting as to whether or not they should push or not. Even if they do get a pick, they still kind of stay there. So I hopefully they do make some good plays and make some good picks and try to get a quick and aggressive retake, or quick and aggressive take on offense when they start attacking. Of course, they started on defense though, so we're gonna have to focus on that. Hopefully they can hold down those sites. And I really want to see them give up a site if they know that they're overrun, right? And hopefully save themselves for the retake. And that's kind of a thing that you don't really see with CLC. They just kind of, I mean, unfortunately, they just get mowed down in Fob 5, in their match with Fob 5. They just kind of got mowed down by the same strat. But Haven is a very, I would say it's a very offensive-centric map because there is multiple angles that the attackers can go through with three different sites. But I believe it's really difficult for C to get taken if you get good garage placement and get good C long.
Yeah.
So
no charges left.
We'll see what happens here.
Okay, so CLC is going to be on the left side, and Fob 5 is on the right.
Yeah. So CLC, they got a Brimstone, a Silva, and a Sage. So Sage will be able to, you know, hold down one of the entries into one of the bases. So that's nice. On the other team, Frag Out, they have a Sage and a Cypher, so they have two heroes that can really just hold down, stall some sites pretty well, so that they can double stack on some other areas like Garage or mid.
And Frag Out doing the classic leaving the bomb alone. Before I was like, why are they doing that? But at the same time, they kind of don't want to commit to having a bomb carrier die in any specific area. Oh, it looks like they paused the game. Looks like they're gonna go for a DC and reconnect to see if they can fix their ping. Of course, this is an online game. Most likely they're... Ooh, did like the power go? I'm pretty sure that they're just DCing to reconnect. So we'll see how that goes.
So this should be interesting.
So again, we're going to check out the top fraggers on both teams. Of course, this was according to the ad placement that Ken provided. This is a Jet v Jet with leveraging Cryon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we got Jet. Hey, we do have a Jet v Jet.
Yeah, Cryon and Lev both playing Jet. Oh, let's go.
Man,
dude.
it's a good thing I made that graphic, man.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they might not play Jet, but it worked out. So
yeah,
we'll see. That's a good matchup to look forward to. Leverage killer with the op. You know, shoots randomly into walls and works out for him a lot. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's that second sense or the sixth sense that he has there.
Honestly, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So,
100%.
Lev likes to do that. It's a really good tool for mental attack. You know what I mean? If you like get bopped in the head and through a smoke, you're gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a morale breaker. It's a morale breaker. And I mean, like you said, you know, broken clock is right twice a day, so, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's the harm in shooting
clock. Yes, sir.
Yo,
so Beverage.
Wait for these guys to get back in here.
Shout out to the chat, dude. Let's call him Beverage.
Beverage.
Let's go.
Also, if you so as we were talking earlier, the Laddie Esports team, they won the NEA first week of the NEA championships, I guess if you would call it that, and they smoked. So we are currently having tryouts for multiple teams. So we want to make sure that we have 2 Asia Pacific teams to compete in tournaments in this region, like international tournaments in this region, and then we want to optimize that North America team to have more North America server players to represent Guam at NEA. So if you're interested in any of that, check us out on the Discord. We have tryouts once a week, etc.
I'm not too sure. I think they're waiting for everyone to wait. They can't see your chat, I believe.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, because we're spectating. So I'm pretty sure that everyone is maybe back?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just remake.
Alright. So much for that. Okay.
But you know, that was exciting.
That was exciting.
I don't even know how to get out of the game. How do I even get out? Oh, okay. Leave match. Oh my goodness. that just adds to the drama. And you know what, guys? There's going to be a lot of drama tonight because we have three matches going on tonight. You got to thank Mr. Shado Gaming for using his free time to help provide this Valorant action for you guys. Shout out to chat.
Yo, shout out to chat. What's sleep? What's sleep, right?
This is so funny. This is oh gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. So what? Let me get a score projection here. What do you think?
Honest opinion.
Honest
Ken?
opinion.
13-3 in Fragout's favor.
Okay.
It's unfortunate because I really want to see CLC improve on what they've been doing, but I believe the past 4 weeks so far. I believe this is the 4th week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that it's just been so unfortunate to see the same mistakes that they've been doing in the first week that they do on the 3rd week. So I kind of want to see that improvement, but I don't know if it's going to be there. I want to be wrong. I want to be corrected. But let's see how it goes. And I want to see the last week against Fob 5, I believe, or was it? They played somebody. They played some team. And they did do something correct where they did do a fake into C, and I believe wasn't even on purpose. And they almost got into A side, and they almost got the plant, and they almost won, so close to winning, and they stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they understand. I don't think they really knew what happened. Right? They just kind of fragged down for the best. But we're gonna hope that maybe CLC watched the footage, watched the tapes, checked it out. But again, we're going to go with these overlays again. CLC on the left with that kunai, with that sick logo versus Frag Out. I bet 100% Leverage bought that from someone on fucking Fiverr.
The Frag Out one?
Yeah, the Frag Out. They don't... Who is that a squirrel? It's a fox. It's a fox. Who is that? Lev? Answer, please. No, don't answer. But yeah, I think they're going to be locking in the same characters. I'm not too sure... I believe we had a rule in regards to DCing, but we'll see, whatever. We'll let it rock. It's already 9 p.m. dude. We got to figure it out.
Oh, shout outs to Goda in the chat, my friend Dong. Frag Out should just lag out. GG, I like that.
Frag Out should just lag out.
That's bars, bro. That was bars.
Goda, you're gonna see some interesting gameplay from CLC. We'll see how that goes. But again, we're waiting on the pick. But again, I think they're going to be sticking with their characters. So Cryon with the Jet, 4 first bloods, 12 kills, 14 deaths, unfortunately. So negative KDR with a pretty decent econ rating in 7-3. But Jet's Leverage with
choose your
kills,
agent.
6 deaths, and an econ rating of 93, which is very good considering the competition. So we're going to see how that goes. And it looks like we're going to get back into it. AG's White Screen of Death. Wonderful. Looks like we're going to have to remake again.
Wow, man. Valorant. I love this game, man. Wow.
By the way,
are we gonna have to remake, or does he just try to?
No, he can just restart and get back into the game. So he's just gonna restart. AG Secret. The thing about esports ready games is that they're never really esports ready games. Let's be honest.
What is he playing on? You know what he needs to be playing on? An Utopia computer. If you're playing at Utopia, you don't have these issues.
Well, maybe in the next 2 weeks, maybe after 2 weeks, we can go back to Utopia,
Yes. Yeah, pray, man. Is Lou in the chat? Is the governor in the chat?
This virus is a bitch. This virus is a bitch, dude. Press 1 if you think this virus is a bitch. Come on, chat. Do it for the people. Okay, it looks like they're finally starting again. So we have another 75 seconds or 85 seconds to kill time, Ken. What do we do?
I don't even know. I think we just talk about new developments, new things that are happening. Guys, in October, if you're still in high school, you're some of these young ones from Okudu who are always spamming the Laddie Esports Discord. We will be having a League of Legends, GDOE's very first League of Legends season. So one team from every school. And if you think you should be that team representing your school, go talk to your athletic director and let them know that you're interested. That's happening in October, as well as Smash later on in the year, like towards the 3rd and 4th quarter, as well as stuff for middle school. So that's cool.
You did a lot of work, man. Like you had, this 30 pick. You had to do quite a bit to get Smash and League into the actual GDOE sports roster for the year. You know.
Just a lot of legwork, man. But
lot of legwork.
you know. All right, so here, hopefully
Okay, we're in.
good. Right.
So you're gonna see CLC kind of go for a default defense. I believe they're gonna go with the same play that they did last time with Cryon is gonna be at Garage. We're gonna have, I believe, Recognize is gonna be at B, and then
ZJ up at C, the Sage.
yeah, ZJ with the Sage, and then Viper. Viper actually has a pretty decent form of sight denial with her line, or her Viper line. I don't even know what it's called. Her E, I think. But essentially, yeah, so she can actually cover both A, B entrance into mid and garage. But I don't know if Hamster actually has that strat. But it looks like Frag Out's gonna just frag out and go in A. Hamster is in trouble. And Hamster's not giving any information out. It looks like they're gonna get a free sight into A. Oh no! And there's the late rotate by CLC. I don't know what if Hamster was telling them that they can hear footsteps or what, because everyone was running in and there was no rotate on CLC's side. And now they have sight, and they're doing a really good job of having all the angles needed to cover rotates, cover retake on from heaven, covering CT with the wall. Like this is textbook playing for bomb. So Cryon finally getting the kill there, and ZJ671 also getting one. But Leverage covering heaven. See, I like that as soon as someone what wallbang Leverage.
That was wild.
That was wild.
I just
and
run.
Yeah. Recognized, running for his life. He's gonna get hunted. And can he make it? Oh God, can he make it? It's a horror game. He's gonna go for the knife. He's gonna go for the knife. Oh, no! And they both got him.
You know,
Pincer. I really like that.
He didn't recognize him coming around the corner like that, but it was all right.
Dude, I really like that. As soon as the peeker for Heaven died, Leverage immediately went in to cover that angle, and it was really smart sort of rotate. They know that no one's at A long anymore. No one can come from the back and flank. So Leverage immediately went for that Heaven peek.
Leverage using that money from the round to go ahead and take a Marshall and some light armor. The Wardell style.
Yeah, look, they're still running, and there's no rotation from CLC. You hear the footsteps. Unfortunate. And look at that, they get the free pick again. They get the free plant again. A pick off of RXG21.
Look at the vision control too. The denials just.
And CLC is gonna have such a hard time retaking right now.
Oh!
Wait a minute! Recognize just mauling his own teammate! And Leverage taking down Cryon and CJ671, and Recognize the only ones left. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Recognize actually killed his own teammate with that molly. Even though he didn't outright kill him with the molly, he had, Cryon had to get out of there or else he'll die. And easy pickings for Lev to just snipe him with the Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate coordination by CLC, but let's see if they can recover. Unfortunate.
Yeah. If they can just communicate those, that knowledge earlier, they can get a rotation a lot quicker. So I don't know if they're in Discord together or whatnot.
They have to be on Discord. Like I can't imagine playing this game without any sort of communication. Even like if your chat is not talking, and oh man, Leverage just got a pick off there against Cryon or against. Oh, there you go. Hey, I told the future because he just got the pick off Cryon. But yeah, just not having that communication is so bad to have. Like unfortunate, you know.
Joke's over!
Leverage with the round 3 off already. Put in some work with it.
Oh, this is so bad for CLC right now. Recognized with only a bulldog, doesn't have any headshot potential with the gun, and with all 5 people knowing he's the only one left.
To be honest, if I'm CLC and then I notice that Leverage has an op, I just use Sage Wall on C and just double stack Garage and A site, and just force them B, or force them to cut through the wall to get to C.
Yeah, the best way to deal with an operator is just to not deal with the operator in the first place.
Can he get out in time? Oh no! Oh.
And someone was waiting for him. Yeah, AG Secret was still waiting for him. And man, like, yeah, if you definitely see an operator, unfortunately the operator is on attack, so you can't just like leave, right? Contrary to what I said, so it's best to just sort of, yeah, remove the sight line with your wall, like you did with, like you said with Sage. If they have a brim with Recognize next to him, he could have walked near the site and smoked down,
Continue to
smoke down
overwhelm
long
them.
C to just sort of cut off that operator advantage. And look at Leverage, he's ready to get that snipe again, but it looks like they're gonna go for a mid push with Red Pat or AG Secret, slowly but surely making his way to B. And everyone following suit, knowing that B is relatively clear, but he hears Recognize. Yeah, you definitely heard Recognize's smoke. Oh, and AG Secret taking down CLC Hamster.
AG Secret being real patient there, getting that nice angle.
I really like the rotate that they get after the pick, but now it does not work in their favor because Leverage has basically C site control all to himself. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! Immediately once they know site's clear, look at that rotate from frag out.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, Recognize. Oh, Leverage taking down Cryon, but can Recognize get anything off of the judge? No. And it looks like all of frag out is on site with CLC Hamster. Okay, nice arrow. But CLC Hamster or CLC just sort of not. They actually went into. They did the right thing where they rotated and assumed that B was going to be there. But of course, that is the first layer. And RSG21 finally getting someone that gets Maknae. But yeah, like. Oh, Maknae disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think he's just doing a DC for now because he has time to actually restart the game. But we're going to see if they're going to do a timeout. But it looks like CLC does opt to save. They do have an operator, Spectre, and Judge. And they are bleeding on the economy. Look at them. They have less than 3,500 for half the team. So okay. Is Maknae back? No, he is not.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he basically went to go restart his computer to try to get lower ping. Looks like it didn't work out. Maybe he just got DC'd, but that's something you just got to work with when you're playing online.
Yeah, and the 120 ping isn't that bad. I mean, CLC recognized playing with 130, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously not that
AG Secret. Killing their healer is so bad, it's so huge, but can recognize getting someone off Orly. Oh, but he opts to go in. Oh, Leverage with the shorty. Oh, headshot. Gets off CLC. Oh, wait a minute. Cryon has it. Nice. Cryon getting the kill off of Leverage. It's actually a 1v2. Very doable considering that Cryon does have quite a bit of health. And with only Red Pack and AG Secret watching both angles, actually watching the same exact angle. I'm not too sure why they would do that, but it looks like there's a camera. Ooh, he didn't see Cryon enter in. Is he aware that Cryon's in long A?
Oh, Brim is covering.
Tim Beacon here.
Right, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
know. He doesn't know.
No, he doesn't know.
Oh, he turned just like a second too early.
That is called CSGO timing, man. That is CSGO timing.
Oof.
That's a big move.
Oof.
It goes here.
There's just so many angles, man.
Yeah, and I was mentioning that, like, this map is very, or it's like kind of attacker oriented, where you have a lot of avenues
Here.
to go through, whether it be C garage, C long, B mid,
Here.
A lobby, and of course A short, A long. You know. Oh, did Leverage just get knocked out by RXG21? But Orly taking him down. But looks like they're gonna go for a
You
res.
will not
Revealing
kill
area.
my allies.
Shock dart.
Oh, RXG21 getting a little too greedy there. Needs to watch out
Shock
because
dart.
Leverage actually has an opportunity to kill him. Oh well, he does not see it. Leverage taking down RXG21. He did not see the wall. Like that's a kind of a classic thing too. You heard Jets, jump, and you kind of just like know like where she might be. Taking down CLC Hamster. That is just so unfortunate that RXG21 was able to take out Lev, but Lev got that revenge kill after he got res. And it's 6-0 right now, man. CLC is bleeding in the economy. They can't buy anything. They're still force buying, despite not everyone having a gun. Like, okay, this is the thing, right? If you want to have a chance in winning fights, right, and winning the game round, everyone has to be on par in terms of DPS, whether they have a real rifle. If none of you can get a rifle, none of you should buy a rifle.
100%. And right now, like they're waiting for the Pua, man. Like CLC, they desperately need the Pua.
Oh, but CLC Hamster getting red pack.
Who run?
For you.
This is actually the first time that they're at that Fragout is at a character deficit. Oh, but does red pack?
Get out of my way.
Does Orly C recognize?
CLC
Acting.
is peeking a little too much.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
Recognize did not get that headshot. And it's up to RXG21 by himself. What gun does he have? He has no gun. And this is the problem, is if everyone... Oh, God.
Revealing area.
Is that if everyone does not have a gun, everyone can afford a rifle, no one should buy one, because now there's a huge disparity between who can actually win the round. You know?
Yeah. And you can't win a peeking advantage when you've got a pistol versus ops. Like, or you know what I mean? Like a rifle. So you gotta be like camping the angle better. More patient. You can't be so aggressive, I think.
I'm gonna check on CLC. They do have 3 ults down. Half of them can kind of buy a gun. Looks like RG21 is going all in with an op. And this is the problem again, is that CLC recognized 4 spots, so he has to buy it. Look, he's gonna buy a judge and try to camp a corner. ZJ671 only has 2,900, so he can't buy his utilities. He's opting to actually, I believe he did buy his buy a gun instead of utilities. No, he bought a full kit except his gun. Is he not buying a gun? Is nobody gonna buy him a gun? Oh my goodness.
Man. At least a sheriff.
Yeah, at least a gun that can get some sort of Oh, but Red Pack getting tagged there by the scout.
Oh my
Macney.
God.
Bopping
Wow,
RxG21. Yeah, that's a free op there. Now they have 2 ops if they want to pick that one up at the end of the round. Oh, but can Cryon get... Oh, Cryon with the headshot at the Marshall. But now he has the operator. But Orly taking down ZJ671. Oh! Oh! Macney with that sick headshot. Oh my god. He gets the headshot to just get Lev up the speed. Gets the res. Recognize. The last one left. Man, he needs to save. I think he should not go for this.
Yeah, you gotta just hide.
You gotta hide. Keep the gun, man. Because you're gonna have at most less than like 3,500, and that's not enough to buy anything.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why he's going for it. I mean, I understand why he's going for it, because he wants to get some frags, but at the same time, your team is suffering on the economy. Oh, oh no, the Sage saw him.
Oh no,
Classic double peek.
no.
Unfortunate.
They just gotta save, man.
They're force buying again. It's so unfortunate to see that they're force buying again. Like, even if you buy a Stinger with armor, I feel like you need to buy pistols, man. Don't buy armor. The thing about an equal round, the thing about a save round is that you don't necessarily expect to win the save round. You expect to lose it, but if you get kills, You get guns, you can save them possibly next round, and boost your economy up. But they're really opting to sort of like half buy. They're not keeping, and they're using their ulti like a very defensive-oriented, site-oriented ultimate as an offensive tool to try to get kills, and that's just not what they're doing. Especially if you don't have any information as to where they're at. You're just kind of guessing at this point, you know?
RG21 trying to go through the backside of C.
With only a pistol.
Noting
Right
that
here.
there's footsteps.
He does hear it. Actually, CLC is rotating, so that's really good. Nice
Joke's
slow
over!
orb.
You're dead!
Oh, but Orly going into B site. He actually has such a huge advantage. No, but CJ671 taking him out. The ult is gone. And what? Yo, AG Secret going with the plants at B. Oh, they got pranked. But Cryon taking down Macne with that trade against RxG21. And Orly knowing full well someone's there. Oh, but he gets knocked out, but Leverage getting recognized. It is a 3v2.
Get out of my way. Blocking
Oh, and
sight.
Leverage just happened. For hellfire! And that is exactly how you defend that ult. Oh, but Cryon getting him. Oh, but AG Secret taking him out. And that is exactly
Red
how you
Pack
should be
cleaning
using
it
that
up,
ult.
man.
AG Secret using a textbook Brimstone ult. You use it to protect the bomb. You use it to flush people out if you have the information. But more importantly, he defended the bomb from being defused, considering that Viper smoke was there that could possibly allow for Cryon or Hamster to defuse the bomb. Smart move. It's funny because I believe that was the same round that Recognized used his ult on grass and nothing happened. So you have basically a round where one is a wrong Brim ult and a right Brim ult. And dude, AG Secret going in with the bomb. He doesn't care.
Out of here.
He doesn't care.
There.
And all of them rotating to B. All of CLC rotating to B, basically giving up C bomb. Oh, but they get the pick off Garage. They know C's free. They immediately CLC trying to get a response. But CLC has to getting taken out by AG Secret. Can CJ671 do anything? No, he cannot. And RxG21, the only one left with this operator, does not recognize that that Red Pack is near him. He gets the kill off Red Pack.
Oh, what?
ZJ671, the only, or RxG21, the only one left, gets another kill. Can he get Leverage? No! And did Leverage just no scope him?
Did he no scope? I'm not sure.
I think he no scoped him.
That was good try, but I mean, it's a big hill to climb here, Barry. 10-0.
I think Left's team wants me to donate another $100 to the pot.
They're crazy, bro. I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But Cryon has his operator looking at long C. Can he get the pick off Leverage? Who Leverage is always going long C. Like, you know Lev's gonna be there. Oh, he got baited. Cryon, yeah, Lev got enough information. He knows that someone's there. I really like that he does not go for any sort of push into the long C, challenging Cryon's angle. AG Secret taking down CLC recognized.
You will not kill my allies.
Oh, and RxG21 defending the revive.
So, you know, on defense right here, CLC is playing in this round a lot better.
Yeah, they are. They're actually making,
Spike
despite losing Orly.
Oh, but look at this rush into A.
Oh no, and there's no one to respond. CLC Hamster, the only one left. Yo, that was such a sick. Yo, Macne with the sick rebound off the heaven straight onto himself. But his leverage.
Yeah, you never know.
CLC
Someone
Hamster.
might be like,
boom! He gets,
oh, now.
he gets the ooh! What? He's
Wow, what's going on? What's
leverage
going
with the
on?
wall bangs. Dude, I would not go up there. There's 2 more people going up there. You know Leverage is picking that spot. You guys are insane. Oh, RG21 to play that battle, but he gets it.
For hellfire. Oh, and again,
CJ.
CJ.
AG Secret knowing exactly how to use that bomb. It is a 1v1. Can he get... No. AG Secret has the Molly lineups. He knows exactly where to go. And defending in such a perfect way. Using that ult, knowing there's information that there's someone in heaven, using it to sort of flush them out to try to get a better pick off of them. And he basically killed RxG21 because of it. So this is the last round before the swap. It is 11-0.
We've got an op, though.
They got ops.
So, I mean, Frag Out is so rich. They could buy, like, they could do the pool for all of,
Oh yeah, they
all
can buy
people
2 ops.
off right
Two people can already buy ops. Like, it's insane. And Orly actually opting to use the operator. Oh, and Leverage just knows.
Get out of my way!
And that's kind of like the game plan of Lev. Is like he knows the predictability of a player to understand like this guy's gonna be here again, right? He actually hears so much information and he misses. Oh my god. CJ671.
Taylor down.
Where's the comms?
Wow.
Where's the communication?
Joke's
RxG21
over.
didn't
You're
say anything? Jet on site? What happened?
It was a breakdown there. It was a breakdown.
It was a breakdown. ZJ671 got caught with his pants down because no one had the communication to tell that Jet was on site. I don't really know what happened there, but it didn't look good. And it's match point with defense on Frag Out.
But you know, if there's ever been a round that CLC could probably win, this could be the round, the pistol round.
Yeah, pistol round on attack. They could definitely do it, especially if they all take one site. They just kind of need a bum rush and hope for the best at this point, you know? I mean, not necessarily the smartest move to do, but it's definitely something that they kind of need to do to get a win, get a dub, kind of get that random factor in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going for just sheer... Oh, Prime getting knocked out. Recognize taking them down. There's the trades for days. Oh, but Magne caught with his pants down. 16 health. Goes back up. Red Pack double kill. Oh, could this be the 13-0? Could this be the 13-0? And shoutouts to Frag Out for letting me donate another $100 to the Laddie Esports Valorant Summer League prize pool. Congratulations to Frag Out for just basically fragging out.
Oh, that was a quick game.
That was a quick game. That was a 22-minute game.
It's good though because we got 3 games coming up. So I think up next we got Fob 5 versus what are they playing? GGU? Fob 5 versus Collab Koala. Or I'm sorry.
No, against UOG.
Triton Esports, UOG. So we're gonna wait for those 2 teams to get squared away. We'll wait for Fob 5 to create the lobby for us here.
So we'll be back real quick. We're just gonna take a quick break until we get both Fob 5 and Triton Esports. So just chill back, chat with each other, and we'll be back shortly.
League brought to you by Coffee Slut, Guam Windward Memorial, and Netopia. So check out all of our fine sponsors.
And we will be back. All right, looks like we are back from the break. Hope you guys brought your little chips, your little juices, your little waters, your little drinks, because we got up next. I believe we have Fob 5 versus UOG. So we're just gonna get the overlays set up real quick. I believe Ken is sorting it out for the rest of the boys, and we're gonna see here. So we have UOG Triton Esports versus Fob 5. And I believe Fob 5, I think the last game that they played, unfortunately, they did lose to Team Shoot then. But outside of that, they were pretty much the top frag of pretty much the whole, or not top frag, the winning team with the highest seed at the time of the tournament. So we're going to see how they're going to adjust against UOG. Most likely they're going to do really well. Historically, they've been doing pretty well in general against all teams. But that is not Fob 5, but it's fine. So we're just waiting, I believe, on one more person from Team UOG. And unfortunately, because of the pandemic, University of Guam's players were playing at Netopia. But because of the current situation with the pandemic, they could not be playing in Netopia at this time. So UOG did a quick and dirty sort of quick tryout for getting new players in. We always want to accommodate and never really want to have people forfeit. So thanks to Ken to essentially be very accommodating when it comes to that.
Yep, so we got Vaporwave, who I've actually played a few games with this guy. He's pretty cool.
Oh, Vaporwave's in there. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was able to jump in on the team. And I think we're just waiting for, I don't know, Yeezus maybe to jump back onto the UOG side. And we'll get the action rolling. And I believe UOG has decided to go with attacking. So, and
Yeah.
it's on Haven, right? So
Yeah, you kind of want to always go with the stronger side for a map as your starting point. It just gives you a better opportunity on the second half to just kind of close it out faster. But this is probably one of the harder teams that UOG has to face. I think UOG had to face quite a bit of teams. Let's actually check the standings right
Challenge.
now.
Let me pull up the challenge while you pull up the standings graphic.
Yeah, so Shoot then, of course, is on top seed. Of course, I mean, is on top seed with 2 points and two wins, 0 losses. Of course, Frag Out last week also had 2 zeros, 2 wins, 0 losses. But now I believe after the CLC win, they're at 3-0. And of course, Fob 5 losing last week made it to 2-1, 2 wins, 1 losses. So UOG Triton Esports kind of needs to win this in order to stay above GGU on the standings for the playoffs. Collab Koalas is 0-2, and they are challenging the top seed right now, which is Shoot then, and they kind of need that life support to win because they're going to be basically 6th place for another week and a half until they challenge another team for the weekend. So it's going to be kind of tough. But UOG is probably the deciding factor when it comes to who might be in playoffs, and this game would be it. Because I think they're going to have a tough time challenging the other teams. I think they're going to be challenging Frag Out next week, but I can be wrong about that. I'm not too sure. Correct, Ken? Who's UOG challenging next week?
Next week, UOG is challenging Collab Koalas.
Okay, so this is
and then after that, they'll be challenging Frag Out.
So this is a very important match for them because if they win this, they'll maintain their place on the playoffs at 4th place. So they they really do need this this win against Fob 5. But we'll see how it goes because Collab Koalas they need a lot of wins to make it into playoffs. GGU, of course, getting 1, which is honestly really good to have. At least 1 win is good to have. And CLC, I think the way that the seeding also works, correct me if I'm wrong, Ken, is that you have more emphasis on the points for winning than losing would, unless there's a tiebreaker that needs to be done.
Correct.
Yeah. And I think they are ready.
You know, one of the things about Fob 5 is that this team, they're a strong team. They are really good players, but I think one of the problems with the team is that 2 of the players just have to play with abnormally high ping. So, you know, Best Rifler GU and Jambi, their pings around 200. And that will be a factor in some of the games. So we'll see. And, you know, maybe that's something that Thresh Chovo and the UOG clan can take advantage of. Maybe send multiple people to certain bomb sites in hopes to trade up, take out some of the better players on Fob 5. But we'll see.
Yeah, especially with Haven. I think that Fob 5 does have a good enough team synergy to really sort of rotate fast enough to deal with any sort of offense that UOG might have. Of course, UOG is going to be playing with two players that they've never played with before. So that team synergy that they have is going to be unfortunately non-existent because they have 2 players that they never actually played with competitively before until today. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see that. I think it's going to be more interesting to see how the new players on UOG's team play, more so than the team synergy that they have, because, you know, they did tryouts, so they do have more of a idea of what they would need considering they're 3 weeks into the tournament.
Yep. So we got UOG on the attacking side and Fob 5 on defense. Suda playing Sage, he's going to go mid, and they're going to just leave Jet on A.
And Suda is such a strong player and as a Sage in B, like a very not so much aggressive, but really good gunplay, really good game sense awareness, and very good communication skills that he has with his team that can kind of drive them to like not have to rotate. They're like, oh, I hear 3 footsteps, I'm gonna rotate. You know, he actually gives good comms. And then you got, of course,
one of the best things about Suda. He's like, you know, just a natural gamer, knows that communication is important, integral, even more so than just aim, and you know, he knows how to play his role cheap. So. Oh, and he just sees the Omen.
Throwing that. Ooh, gets a little tagged a little bit by the Molly. Gets healed and goes for the easy plant. So it is a 4v4. Quick plant, but they basically give up garage, risking themselves. Wow, wait a minute. Yeezus going too hard in that smoke.
He went too deep. Like, you know, they could have just defended that plant a little tighter.
Oh, and Vaporwave going down in garage. And there's the blind. This is not looking good. They did so well in the beginning getting that plant. Yeezus went too hard, unnecessarily aggressive defense, knowing that the whole team is, relatively the whole team is still alive with 4 players, and opts to kind of go for a pick and try to get a kill, and doesn't really agree with what the team was doing at the time, which was just basically playing for bomb.
Slightly too aggressive there and cost them the round.
Agreed.
That was an easy
It cost them
retake.
the round. Yeah, and then Fall 5 basically had the easiest retake. As soon as they got that pick, they waited for a bit. That Jambi's blind ruined everybody's sight on
Yeah, they were all
UOG.
split.
They were all
They were
blind.
split with that building thing in the middle of the stage, and it just kind of just cut them down from both sides.
Oh, call me Travis, the entry fragger going down against Talon.
Couture, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna call you Talon. UOG opting to go to A.
Oh, this is a 3v5. This is not looking good for UOG. Thresh Chobo opting to check out the flank just in case. But with only 3 people, you're not giving your team a real good chance to get the site. If anything, this is more or less trying to get frags to get money for the next round. Vaporwave getting out of smoke. Ooh! Jambi the Cat gets enough information. Everyone reloads heading back. The best rifle is you take out Vaporwave. But no, Vaporwave is still alive. Jambi the Cat taking down Yeezus. Dude, I'm time going down to Vaporwave. Oh, but Jambi finally taking him out with only Thresh Chobo, the last one alive. But all of A is bleeding right now, so he needs to watch out for Suda. Suda's actually coming in from long. This is it. Enough information has been gathered. He needs to watch out for Suda. Oh, dig Suda! Oh, but Jambi the Cat pushing. I really like that play from Jambi. He waited for Suda's peek on contact, or he basically peeked on contact. As soon as Suda was fighting with Thresh Chobo, Jambi immediately starts peeking out because he knows that Thresh is all of his attention's on Suda for that long, account, or that long fight.
Here we go. 2 rounds up, but it's still early.
Thank you.
And I see we're buying some guns here on UOG side.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds are always kind of a wash depending on how you play. Sometimes you're just not good at pistol rounds, you know, until you get the guns, and then you can finally really start playing the video game. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh,
Jesus.
So patient, but just missed.
You gotta get those shots as an operator. You gotta get those picks, man. Oh, but dude, I'm time taking down Reborn. Understandably confusing as to why. Man, dude, I'm time is actually just going in. Like, oh, but there's the trade. Vaporwave taking him out. Getting the heal. Going for a slow peek into C Garage. These guys are still stuck. They're still stuck together, and Suda actually can hear all of those footsteps. So they need to be really careful. There's Yeezus slowly but surely making his way on site. All of them slowly but surely. But Talon de Couture getting a kill! Talon getting 1 kill. Then you get 2 kills. Giving it 2 kills! Call me Travis going down. Talon actually offensively operating on site. But Vaporwave taking down 2. Suda taking down the last one. It is a 1v2. Suda and best rifle is you. Oh no, and Yeezus.
Wow.
Yeezus going down to best rifle is you. Getting that operator. Defenders win 3-0. Oh, that was unfortunate, but man, Talon did so much work there. Like,
That was wild.
He ulted with an operator. I know he used it. He used it to get essentially the invisible dismiss, because that actually helps a lot when you're operating, especially so close to people on site, you know? Talon.
Suda holding window again.
And they get so much damage off of Reborn. Basically might waste Sage's ult so early in the game. I mean, it is good to have an early Sage utility being used because you can use it by the time the site gets in. But before they get into the site... Ooh! And Dude I'm Time gets enough information knowing Vaporwave is in there. Is on grass, but Yeezus going so in!
Jesus. Like he is really deep in.
Gets a kill. Oh, but he opts the jiggle peek with no gun, no bullets in his gun. But good damage from Vaporwave, using up Suda's heal. He's not gonna have it for the rest of the match, for the rest of the round. This is kind of a key. This is kind of a key moment. And they, oh no, Reborn with the bad timing. Not opting not to do any sort of safe flash there, right in the angle of Suda. Oh, and the CS timing called me Travis as soon as he wanted to use his utility, but Thresh Chobo. Oh no. Talon! Talon!
It was a good try.
Talon the Catal, dude. That's his name.
I know. That name, I don't even know what it means.
I'm pretty sure we're saying a bad word. Dude.
Oh shoot, man.
Hey, that's our name, dude. That's my name. What are you talking about? French to English. We're gonna look that up right now. Talon du.
Dojo Dean saying he'll donate for the pool. Also, what a nice man.
Knife heel. Apparently that means knife heel. I don't know what that means. Talon de Coton.
I know.
I like saying that name now.
God.
Talon.
It does. I know it sounds so fancy. Like royalty.
Oh, but can Talon get him? Talon with the no.
Inside.
with the nice
You
off on
will
long.
not kill
Oh,
my
but there's
allies.
a wall.
Okay.
Oh, but already all the way deep into.
Jambi making his way back on the rotate here.
You know what I find very perplexing and interesting is that Call Me Travis didn't opt to smoke for the res, and Sajin essentially had to use a very expensive utility to bring back a bad decision that his player made, that his teammate made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, but Vaporwave with the operator, and there's sort of a equalizer when it comes to the attack is really having an operator to get a really long range pick. But it looks like they're going for C site. Oh, this is terrible. I don't know how Call Me Travis is gonna do, but he gets one. Call Me Travis getting one.
Oh man, they don't
Jambi.
know that Jambi is just waiting.
Oh, but Jambi, bad timing on the smoke. Call Me Travis getting Suda. Oh, but Best Rifle GU actually has a really good opportunity to get some kills. Oh, there's the long range judge,
Wow.
Best Rifle GU. Talon de Shalom goes by down by Thresh Chobo, but Jambi
No.
taking down the rest. I love saying
Oh
that name.
my
Talon de Shalom. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Talon de Koto.
You know who was using his utility pretty well? Reborn was using his utility extremely well that round, but just not enough.
Yeah, there is definitely strategy when it comes to their pushing, but I feel like they're doing it a little too late into the rotate. You know what I mean? And I think they need a faster execute because they did a really fast execute in the beginning, but the problem was they didn't really keep good defense from the retake from Fall 5. Oh no!
Off your feet!
And there's the ult going in, basically giving Garage for free, but Orly has an opportunity to get some good damage, but he doesn't. Gives up the sight. Oh, but Jambi the Cat also. This is actually huge. UOG has all of Garage. Oh, and Reborn getting Suda right off the bat. Orly going down as well. Or Dudam Time going down as well. But Jambi taking down Reborn, but getting the trade from Thresh.
Talon.
I love how I immediately relate Phoenix to Orly. Like,
No, I know. I was like, what's Orly?
so Orly's here? Yo, but Talon getting that from Yeezus. Best Rifle GU has an opportunity, but goes down with the judge.
This is a big one here. This is a big one here. All he has to do is stall. You know he has an off.
Yeah,
Don't peek.
He doesn't have to peek. He has to wait.
Oh gosh. What is...
He doesn't need to
Okay,
peek.
I like this. I like this.
Oh, but Talon actually switched to a Vandal instead. This is actually good for Thresh.
Nice fake plant.
Oh no! Oh my! And Thresh
And he,
got
oh,
so...
that's go freaking turning. Oh my lord.
Beautiful from Thresh to take down Talon. Talon.
Yep, and then, you know, with that, UOG is finally on the board.
board.
That's going to build a little bit of morale for them. They're not too far behind. It's just five rounds to 1.
Yeah, it's not honestly 5, even though it does seem like quite a bit of deficit. Like, if you get your momentum going and the economy is pretty much garbage on the other team, then you can kind of make your way back, you know? That's the whole thing. That's the whole point of the economy, sort of, in this game. Is like it kind of helps you bring back momentum. Oh no! Oh! Call me Travis getting best rifle for you. He just ran in there, man. And Suda
Thresh
trading.
was a nice follow there, and there's the trade.
Wow, I'm surprised. That was some insane reactions by Call Me Travis. And Vaporwave,
I know that. Turned that corner quickly.
Yeah, Vaporwave catching the any rotate, but it looks like both Dude I'm Time and Jambi the Cat are the last ones left.
I like how Reborn is spraying into that area. Just
oh, there's the blind! Oh, but Reborn taking both! Fresh Trouble taking Dude I'm Time. And like I was saying, the economy is very important, and it really helps to have sort of this. If you make them lose twice, they're gonna be kind of suffering on the economy. You can already tell Suda has like no money. He essentially has to get bought out by either Best Rifler or Dude I'm Time. And look at that, they're gonna opt to save with 2 people playing full buy. Looks like maybe they might be going for a full buy. No.
I don't know if UOG was able to pick up the Phantom and Vandal that were on the ground of that last round. Thresh Trouble is notifying for that.
Yeah, and it looks like they are going for a half buy on Fob 5, and this is the power of the economy and sort of getting these wins. Like even a 5-0 score doesn't mean anything if you can get 2 to 3 wins and their economy is garbage, and you can just get another. You can keep snowballing it until they have to until they get a loss bonus. Oh, too many footsteps being shown here. I don't know if I keep calling him Orly. Dude, I'm Time can hear it. And there's Reborn.
There's a flash.
Vaporwave getting no damage off of Dude I'm Time, but it looks like Yeezus is going in again. Oh, he backs off. Smart move.
Wisely backs off. As they're coming into A, and they have a good push right here into A.
Oh, and Suda actually wasting his wall. Yeezus actually can catch a rotate, but it looks like everyone's going through CT side, and it looks like they're gonna get the bomb down. Best friend for Gio is in heaven. A heaven with a judge. He just has to get one drop on anyone that's in the area, and he can easily kill someone. Yeezus taking that alone. Oh, but Reborn. Oh, had an opportunity to kill Best friend for Gio there. No, someone's in heaven. Oh, but Suda can't take him down. Oh, but Dude I'm Time taking down Tommy Travis and Reborn with the 3K. No, gets traded with Vapor.
Man, yo, Reborn's utility usage there really paid off. It was actually a good flash from Dude I'm Time, but the counter utility use was just awesome there.
Yeah. Man, that was a really good 2K by Reborn. It was actually key for him to get those kills, because if they didn't, Vaporwave would have to deal with 3 people in that area. Yikes. Good stuff by Reborn. And like I said, dude, 5-3, their economy is still bad, but it looks like Talon is able to get a operator. I'm not too sure if he has utility. Yes, he does. So he's full kit. Oh! Dude, I'm Time. Probably going for a wall. There it is. Wall's out of there. I really like that. He's not opting to sort of go for that duel. He wants to get information. Doesn't want to deal with any sort of unfair fighting grass. And Suda already using his utility. Oh, and Talon taking down Yeezus. Got that at the last second.
You will not kill my ally.
Wait a minute. Oh, he uses his wall. Okay. Thresh
Joke's over. You're dead.
What? Yeezus up? Oh my god. Yeezus could have died twice. Oh, but Reborn getting tagged. Oh, he has so much damage. Can he get a heal from Sage?
Thresh Trouble making great use of all of his utility, healing up. Vaporwave was taking a lot of damage in the middle there.
Oh, wait a minute. Reborn is in a terrible position. He's in a... Whoa, Suda! Suda just blind fired and got down Reborn. That's
what
insane.
he does, man.
He's
That's
insane.
what Suda does.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
They definitely hear all the movement, but they don't know Jambi's there. They don't know Jambi. Jambi.
Oh, just
Jambi with
spraying
the
in
Jambi with the insane trigger discipline, but he
Jambi.
Jambi chokes, but that's right for the Geo picks up after him. Talon actually DCs right now. I think they might be lagging out. I don't know if they're gonna go for a timeout. I think he's actually reconnecting. He should have enough time. It might be going for a timeout. Are they gonna timeout? I'm not sure. We don't have power to timeout here. Yeah, they paused the match, so it looks like they're gonna be waiting for Talon to reconnect. Man, that was really good trigger discipline. I was trying to find him on the cameras. I was like, oh, where is he? But Jambi the cat
behind there.
Yeah, I really appreciate trigger discipline, especially in that situation where all of them were there. But I believe Jambi only got 1 kill off of that.
But it was enough to get UOG kind of flustered, disorganized, and they ended up getting wiped out right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's close now, 6-3. You know, they started off 5-0, and in that 10 minutes, we've only seen one round win from Fob 5. So UOG, you know, they can claw their way back into here.
Yeah, this is actually really good. This is Yo, what is with this ping, guys? Chat. Over 3 people from UOG have over 100 ping. Of course, Best Rifler and Jambi have 200 ping. That's just how it is. But also Suda is like super high ping, 150. Who has the router? Who has the router? Who's on Netflix? What's going on? Someone call Docomo. So while we're waiting, let's check out that. Let's check it out. I believe we actually have incorrect standings in terms of koalas. I believe they are 1-2 on the Laddie Esports standings right now. But I'm going to verify that real quick.
Yeah, they are 1 and 2. Did I mess that up on the graphic?
So it is 1 and 2 for koalas, which means that it kind of doesn't really change too much because GGU is also 1 and 2. So, but if they do win against Shoot, then becoming 2 and 2 essentially pushes them all the way up to 4th place, dethroning UOG unless UOG gets this win. Then we're gonna have a lot of people tied, and then we're gonna have to go into a sort of win-loss ratio based on that.
Barry, I gotta jump out because I have to do some emergency work things. But
yeah, by all means.
Good luck. You know, good luck with the stream. I know it's gonna be enjoyable. You got one more match after this. See you guys there.
All right, boys, we're rocking solo right now. So thanks to Ken Sanity, of course. Thanks to Laddie Esports. We got Coffee Slut as our sponsor, Netopia Internet Cafe, UOG Trident Esports, as well as Guam Windward Memorial. So shout out to those guys. But it looks like Talon is back, and we're going to be going back into the matches. Just going to wait for him. And Suda has disconnected. I think they're going to be going for a restart. Call me Travis, also DCing. Wonderful. Great. So, in the meantime, while we're talking, guys, did Drea make Fob 5's logo? Good question. I don't know. Oh, Drea did make Fob 5's logo. Nice, nice, nice. So, yeah, we got shout out to Drea coming in here. We got Tiff Panini from what is your team's name? Collab Koalas. We got CLC Dorkify. Oh my god, that name. We got Blaze Jesus from the Guam Fighting Game community. Got Hi, I'm Josh. I don't know where you're from, but you're pretty cool. Slow Como. What is this? 2010? Come on, man. Got a bunch of people. I believe I saw the Shoot Den boys too, but I think they're practicing right now. Dre did not make the logo. I got baited. I got pranked. So I think we're still waiting on. I don't want to hear that. That's very loud. The talent. Yo. Yeah, so if you guys didn't already know, Jambi the Cat is part of the NA. Well, he was actually part of the Laddie team that went to challenge the NEA esports tournament. And essentially, with a lack of a better term, freaking bopped everybody. Like, Everyone in NEA, okay, I mentioned it earlier, but the commentators are trying their hardest to make it seem like there's competition. But Laddie Esports' team with Zedrix, Whirly, Jambi the Cat, Leverage, and Alec destroyed everybody. Destroyed. Like, it wasn't even a contest. And the unfortunate part is the other team kind of felt it. So when the commentators asked, hey, so you actually got 5 wins out of the match. How do you feel? Do you feel like you did some learning and it all worked out? And they said, no, I feel like Laddie just kind of gave those to us because they were having fun. I'm like, oh no. But anyway, going back into the game, Talon getting Jesus. Talon looking for another pick. Doesn't get anything. It looks like everyone understood that maybe don't go to long A because Talon is kind of a nut and just gets anybody. Oh, you hear that? They get the information. It looks like Call Me Travis actually getting the information. Oh, I'm sorry, Jambi the Cat getting the information. But dude, I'm Time getting the pick off of
I have to spike.
off of grass. Reborn pushing in super hard. He actually has almost sight. Wait a minute. He has sight. He hears someone. He hears Chateau. Does he get him? No! Oh, he barely gets him with the last bullets. Sight is free. Reborn taking down Talon. Gets all the smoke. And Vaporwave going for the plant.
Spike planted.
And Call Me Travis opting to stay in smoke on Heaven. Oh, but Best Rifler GU taking down Vaporwave. I don't know. I think it was a very aggressive pick by him. Oh no, he was taking up
Dead.
short, but can he see him? No! Reborn getting taken out as well. But Call Me Travis taking up Best Rifler GU. Can he take down Suda as well? No, he can't. There's the defuse.
Still in sight.
He's opting to use his ult. Going into long, eh? No! He has the information. No, but it was too fast. But he gets caught. He gets Suda. And dude, I'm Time taking down Call Me Travis. Very interesting use of his ult. Wanted to get information, knowing that someone was defusing. I don't know if he had enough time to sort of make a crazy play like that. But more props to him for even trying a very creative maneuver. I thought he was gonna go to long and try to capture, cap dude, I'm Time, but he opted to just go straight into hell. I think it was a misclick. So it is 7-3 right now, and oh man, UOG's economy is suffering. Everyone's under $1,000 right now. 1,000 credits. Oh, but Suda taking down Vaporwave. Suda! Oh, getting a trade with Call Me Travis. That's actually pretty good that they got the healer finally up. So they don't have res available, and Suda did not have it, but he didn't. They don't have healing.
Get out of my way!
Ooh, Talon going for another kill there.
Careful.
Talon is aggressive opping. It's like he's playing pugs on Counter-Strike, man. Talon was going hard. If anyone knows what Talon's real name is, because it's really hard to say Talon all the time, please let me know. But man, I feel like there's a lot of peeking that UOG is doing, and it's kind of in the same spots. I'm 100% sure Yeezus is gonna peek long A again, if not long C, because he died essentially 3 times in a row from the same thing, and that's Talon and long A. So he's trying. Maybe he's gonna try his luck and see if he can get something off of long C, but we'll see how it is. Justin, thank you. I'm just gonna call him Justin, even though Talon is such a sick name. I'm gonna call him Talon still, dude. But what are you doing? Oh, Jesus, going in. Okay, they're going for a full push. Jambi the Cat taking down Reborn. I'm pretty sure Reborn should have waited in order to get any sort of rotate from into long C. Jesus holding that angle, but he doesn't see the angle Suda's in. Oh, but Suda taking down Call Me Travis. Jesus didn't even realize it, opting to go back into CT and gives up Garage, and there's no communication. Best Rifler GU taking him down, but Vaporwave actually taking him down Talon, and I feel like there was no communication there to tell him that he gave up Garage, and that's why they essentially just rushed in with no no one to defend.
Joke's over! You're dead!
And that's just unfortunate, man. I feel like if Yeezus just held that angle, instead of going to CT, he could have helped with that garage push. But it looks like it's a buy phase, 9-3. Going for a pistol round. Gonna be kind of interesting to see how they're gonna play out. Looks like Yeezus is going for long A instead. And we're gonna go for the attacker's perspective now with Jambi. Looks like going for a default C garage push. Yeah, and he's gonna be smoking pretty much where Travis is to allow for Best Rifler GU and Suda to push into long C.
Cover going out.
Yeah, and there it is. Pretty much giving up Travis's line of sight. Really smart smoke, but you gotta watch out for sort of any push. Nice defensive smoke, but it looks like already Fob 5 is on site. Call Me Travis taking down Suda. Talon taking down Call Me Travis, and there he goes. 3v4 situation. And there you go, Jambi taking out Fresh Chobo as well. Oh no, but Vaporwave doesn't get anything off of that. But Yeezus taking down Dude on time. It looks like it's a 2v2 actually. Oh, and there you go. What was it? Who? Yo, Reina Diff, Reina Diff, Reina Diff. What do we got? Oh, there's a headshot. Yeezus taking down Justin. Getting that defuse. Reina Diff. It's actually pretty competitive despite being 9-4. Fob 5 doing really good retakes, but I think that pistol round really showed that that UOG does have a good spot in sort of like kind of having a chance to win this. Yo, who's Jeff and Justin? You know, I'm just gonna call him Talon because I don't trust chat. I don't know this guy's name. I'm gonna ask him later. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's your name? It's Justin. Crap. If it's Jeff, then I'm screwed. Oh, but Reborn getting Talon. Another flash, Reborn. Can you get a 3K? Woo! Reborn has such a good use of his skills. Taking out 2K and basically making Jambi the Cat bleed. Beautiful use of utility there. Double flashing, using his fireball. Oh, and there's Vaporwave with the kill. Woo! Aggressive defense by UOG. Reborn with those 2 flashes. Jeff is Yeezus. Equations have been met. Shout out to Tiff Panini. So that was Jeff versus Justin. Nice, nice, nice. That was really good offensive, aggressive defense by UOG. Like, Reborn killed it with those utilities. Those 2 flashes gave him free kills. Basically made Jambi bleed and run away. Giving Vaporwave who was in B window for some reason. Which shows kind of the weakness in Fob 5's play is that they don't watch their rotate, but oh no, Vaporwave going down by Suda, and they have a free pick and aid, but they're not going for it. Giving UOG essentially the chance to go for defense. Oh, they're making UOG think. If they're not going A, where are they gonna go? They broke down the wall. What are we gonna do? Jambi straight into garage. Oh, but Yeezus taking him down. Excuse me, Reborn taking out Talon in the blind. Oh my god, in the smoke. Oh, but dude, I'm time kicking Yeezus right when he's about to jump. Gets a flash, but he's flashed himself. Oh no! Call Me Travis only getting 1K, but Thresh Chobo taking on Dude on time. Best Rifle GU going for the trade, but Thresh Chobo taking down Best Rifle GU on his reload and getting the defuse. UOG's doing really well in the defense, man. They got the good rotates. They have really decent gunplay versus like Fob 5 in general. And they basically won a round that they shouldn't have considering the gun deficit. Like, Fob 5 had all rifles, but Call Me Travis, I believe, had a Spectre. Reborn had a Spectre. You know, not everyone had guns. So that was pretty sick. It was really good to see UOG kind of like show some signs of life. And of course, Fob 5 unfortunately has to go for a save round. Okay, I'm going to bring it back to another match that we had tonight, where if everyone cannot buy a rifle, no one should buy a rifle. And you can see that in Fob 5's gameplay. They opt to half buy with just pistols. They're going for eco. If they get kills, they can pick up the gun, possibly win the round, and get an eco win. But that's the whole point, is that no one should be forced buying if everyone has pistols out. You know what I mean?
Shadows traveling.
Oh, and there's Best Rifle Geo that's taking out Thirst Global off. Oh, and Reborn just bops him in the head! Reborn's such good usage of his skills! Oh my god, all of Fob 5 is bleeding right now. Suda's the only one left, along with Talon. Oh, and he gets bopped again, Suda! Getting out by Reborn, and Talon is the only one left. Does he have a flash? Does he have a way to get out? He doesn't. He doesn't have any way of getting out. Oh, but Vaporwave! Oh no, Vaporwave getting downed, and he gives opportunity for Talon to get some health back. Overhealed into 15. He has armor. And he has Spike, and nobody's actually paying attention to it. There it is! Oh, but Talon! Talon getting it! He has Spike, and he got Call Me Travis. He has the ability to go to C, and Reborn sticking into
Your feet!
Oh no, Reborn wasting his ult into mid! And Talon has the opportunity to go to A. This is huge for Fob 5. Oh no, this is his game to lose. Reborn doesn't know where it's at. Once he hears the spike go down in B or in A, he knows.
The hunt begins.
Oh, and Talon goes for the ult. He doesn't have a gun. He didn't pick up a gun the whole time. He has to pick one up. He only has a sheriff, but he bopped people with that sheriff. So I'm not gonna say he just has a sheriff.
Blinding.
Talon clearing out all of A flank, knowing that Reborn is in the area. Oh, he heard that. 100% he heard that. Oh, he heard all of this. Can Reborn? Oh, Reborn doesn't know he's in short! Reborn doesn't see him! No! And the biggest clutch of the night, Talon with the 3K. Coming back. He had no health. That kill that he'd made on Vaporwave was essentially his ticket to win. Because once Reyna gets a kill, she gets full health back. And no one double peeked him afterwards. And that was essentially the big misstep that UOG had. As soon as Vaporwave went down, they should have pushed him. They should have got that double peek on. Both of them were there, but they opted to go one at a time, and that's what gave Talon essentially the free
Joke's
win.
over.
That was
You're dead.
UOG's round to win. And now this could be a huge snowball effect. Yeezus taking down Suda. Does he have the opportunity to take down Jambi as well? Because Jambi does have the bomb. Oh, he's blind. He's so dead. But he does get a pop-off shot off of Jambi. And it looks like we're going to go for a C push here. Oh, yeah. Vaporwave actually taking down Dude, I'm Time, but Talon taking down Vaporwave. Oh, no. And that's right for you going down, but Thirst Trouble getting that trade. 2v1. And Call Me Travis taking out Talon. And that was supposed to be Fob 5's game. That was supposed to be Fob 5's round. UOG, I didn't expect UOG to win that. There was an operator. Jesus went down in long. It was... Excuse me? That was a really good showing by UOG, honestly. I did not expect them to win that fight, especially with Best Rifle GU, with the judge on site being so close to everybody. But...
Behind me.
They took it out. UOG. Fresh Chobo showing what's up, man. And Jambi the Cat, along with... Oh, there's so much information gathered there. It looks like... Yeah, as soon as he heard all that, Thresh Chobo... Ooh, I like Thresh Chobo going back into B. But Suda taking down Reborn with the stinger! They got the pick. They know where they're gonna go. Yeah, it looks like Fob 5 immediately going for C. Once they got that pick, they're immediately executing into C site. And I like the rotate. Wait a minute. Yeezus actually has a really good opportunity to get a flank here. Oh no, he wasn't scoped in the... I don't understand. He wasn't scoped in a situation where you need to be scoped.
Watch them run.
And oh man, round after round, you're just getting such such unfortunate timings. I'm genuinely surprised as to why Yeezus wasn't scoped down on an angle that would ideally be somewhere where someone peeks. That's so unfortunate. Call Me Travis is gonna opt to save, and it looks like they're gonna be going for a hunting trip right now with Dude I'm Time looking around to see if he can get the last guy. But man, that's just so unfortunate. Yeezus had the opportunity to at least get one pick and slow down that A push for the rest of his team, whatever was left, to sort of try to mount a retake.
God here.
Yeah, Travis saving it. I mean, he had money, but it's good to save considering it is match point for... Or it's almost match point for Fob 5. 11-7 is not bad considering the circumstance of what Fob 5's overall league score is. So we're going to see, hopefully, UOG UOG had no problem with that defense, honestly. It was more of a gunplay thing than a strategy thing.
Thanks.
Like Reborn getting taken down with a stinger by Suda, that's a gun game thing. Nice getting out of that situation. Best Rifle GU still has a judge. Slowly but surely, Fob 5 making their way into B-side. Oh, there's the beautiful slow by Thresh Chobo, cutting down that flash that Dude on Time was about to throw, buying a little bit more time for Yeezus to get in. Oh, Jesus, that was your shot to take. Dude on Time taking him down. Wait a minute. Oh, barely dodges that. Dude on Time could get another kill. And he gets another kill, and that's huge. And look at that. And if you see where rest of Fob 5 is, Dude I'm Time bought all the time in the world for Fob 5 to win this. All Dude I'm Time did was basically run near B entrance and kill two people, right? You see immediately people rotated to B instead of holding sight. I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's kind of what you had to do. Is you had to rotate and Fob 5 played into hand. Or rather, UOG played into Fob 5's hand. Oh no! Jambi taking down Travis. Trying to get the operator for the next round, and it is match point 12-7 in Fob 5's favor. Is this the chance for Fob 5 to make it 3-1? Fob 5 is the only team with, if they win this, the only team currently with 3 wins, 1 loss, with their only loss against Shootden, which I believe was like a 13-2. But Shootden is a strong team, which we are going to be playing up next after this round, after this match. Dude, I'm time getting some peeking. Doesn't get any information off of that. Uses the Suda. Or Suda, and actually all of Fob 5 is in A. They're going for a hard push.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute, Vaporwave taking down Suda, the only healer on the squad! Yeezus taking down Best Rifle GU! And there's a smoke. Oh, but Jambi the Cat and Talon! Talon the Cat! Taking down everyone!
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, but Thresh Chobo going down, and Jambi the Cat, the 3K, taking down Reborn. 13-7, GG. Really good showing by UOG, honestly. Like, they had really good defense. They had really good retakes, and honestly, they did really well on the later half of the game. But it was just the sort of, they had really good communication from Fob 5, where they just couldn't really deal with the rotates and the fake pushes that Fob 5 was dishing out. So congratulations to Fob 5 making it 3-1 currently on the Ladi Esports Summer League, brought to you by Guam Woodward Memorial, Netopia Internet Cafe, and Coffee Slut. But we're gonna go back to our next game, which I believe. Oh, how do we exit this lane? I want to leave. Get me out of this crazy ride, please. Thank you. Okay, it looks like we're up next. For up next, rather, is going to be the Myths themselves, Team Shoot Then, versus, according to Tiff's team, Collab Koalas. So we got Collab Koalas, we got DJ, which used to be called One Tap, aka One Tap. We got Awix, we got Big Daddy, Subliminal, and Aurora. And I believe Shoot Then actually got a new player in, mainly because I've been commentating all the time. I just don't have time to play on their team. So because of that, we had an extra spot, so they actually replaced it with well, you will see. I believe his name is Jizu JP, aka Kevin, who lives in Saipan. And he's going to be the replacement, and I believe he's not playing this game this weekend. So it's going to be Turtles, Zedrix, 102, aka Eustace, Alec, and Whirly. And I believe Whirly, Zedrix, and Alec are also on the NEA squad that basically bopped all of the NEA players that entered into that tournament. Basically got free mod mics. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna be sugarcoating it. They bopped them. So Shoot Then gonna be playing that, and we're gonna have that going on real quick. Of course, this is your boy Shado Gaming. This is the Ladi Esports League week 4. Correct me. No, week 3, I believe. Sorry, week 3 of the Ladi Esports Summer League. Oh, this is actually week 4. Ken, this is week 4. Whatever. Anyway. So, of course, we had CLC versus Frag Out. It was a 7-5, or sorry, it was a 13-0 victory over CLC. And, of course, Triton Esports versus Fob 5, that was a 13-7. So, Fob 5 winning another one. And last but not least, we got Shoot Then versus Collab Koalas going down right now. So, we're going to switch that real quick. And it looks like they're ready to go. Good luck, have fun. And we're going to change the names real quick. So defenders would be Collab Koalas. Shoutouts to stream production where I do not have someone to do this for me. But, you know, it's all good. No big. All right, we good. We ready. Oh my god, they're just chatting it up. I gotta tell him, hey, hurry up, man. Okay, there we go. Looks like they're gonna be playing Bind. I believe Collab Koalas actually banned Haven, if I recall. So it looks like they're going to be going on attacking side with Shoot Then, and defending side is going to be Collab Koalas. Definitely you're going to see Omen. You're going to see Collab Koalas have Omen with Subliminal. You're going to see Tiff probably either play Raze or Sage. Awix probably going to actually play Sage instead. Not too sure about Shoot Then. Honestly, Alec is definitely going to be playing either Cypher, Brimstone, with Zedrix playing Jet or Omen or Reyna. Honestly, he plays anybody. Turtles and Whirly, the dynamic duo. Turtles playing Sage, Whirly playing Omen. And last but not least, Eustace possibly going to be playing Raze on this map. He does play a Viper, but we'll see how that goes. And I think they're still picking their characters out. Looks like we're ready to go. Hopefully I got the names right on left and right, but we'll see how it goes. Shoot then, still undefeated in the Latin Esports Summer League. I believe they never lost as many as 5 rounds in each of their games they played. It was like a 13-2, 13-1. And it looks like I am wrong. Shoot then is on the right side, on the attacking side, with frag out going to be on the left side. Or sorry, frag out. Collab koalas. All right. So of course Aurora. Oh, Aurora is actually going to be playing a Cypher. He was playing Brimstone earlier in the tournament. Awix of course playing Sage. Big Daddy going to be playing Raze and Subliminal. Wow, actually they have a very interesting lineup. Two duelists, one controller and 2 sentinels. Actually a pretty standard team comp when it comes to bind. And looking at shoot then, we got 3 duelists. Alec opting not to play Cypher, opting to play Reyna. He's been saying Reyna's broken lately, so he's been playing that character. And Turtles playing Sage, of course Whirly playing Omen, and Zedrix playing Jet. I think they're paused right now. I think they're waiting for the ping to subside. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Still waiting on the timer. Looks like Awix and Subliminal DC'd. We do offer some of a grace period so people can restart their game and try to get lower pings. But at the end of the day, if it's still happening, we just gotta do it. Okay, you can stop knifing that, please. So anyway, like I said, for Shoot then, honestly, it's a really strong team. We have 3 of the players. 3 players in the Latin Esports team that played in the NEA's Esports Monday Ultimate Tournament, and basically just it was a free tournament for them. And with Aurora, Alec, Noah, or aka Zedrix, and Whirly just mauling everybody. Okay, looks like sub reconnected. Looks like we're just waiting on Awix. And there, Awix did reconnect, and we should be starting up soon. Looks like Awix's ping is subsiding, and there you go. Looks like they're going to be starting it up now. So as always, we always pick the attacker side for perspective. And it looks like they're going for a B push, maybe a B push. Looks like Hookah Long with Zedrix going for a lurk onto A site, and it looks like it might be in Shoot then's favor to go for a 2-2-1 in this situation, because there's only Brimstone and Raze. Possibly Raze going to be throwing grenade into Hookah, with Brimstone smoking both Hookah and Long. Yeah, and there's the information. They know Alec is there, and Brimstone immediately smoking. Looks like he's smoking Hookah, getting ready for Raze to probably throw a grenade, and there it is. The grenade is out. There is no cooldown on that. She has to kill 2 people to do another grenade. And here comes the Hookah push. Does 102 get a push? Oh no, 102 gets knocked out by... Whoa! Turtles with this... Caught with his pants down, essentially.
The spike is here.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there. He basically tried to wall, knowing someone was in that area. Oh no, this is not looking good for DJ. And DJ taking him out. That was a very interesting round by Shoot then. Eustace not giving any sort of information there to let Turtles know that someone is on Hookah, or rather in the entrance of Hookah. So interesting communication. We're gonna see probably an adjustment there by Shoot then. But good job for Koalas to essentially rotate immediately. As soon as they heard enough footsteps, they knew that A was clear. And Zedrix had to basically rotate back into B to help his boys. And it looks like they're going for a full A push with 102, kind of playing lurk on B, but faking the B push with a smoke by Whirly.
Blinding.
There's the blind. Oh no! Aurora didn't recognize anything, and he got headshotted for his double. But they got the trade. Alec going down as well. Awix taking down Whirly. Zedrix actually in a position. Oh, DJ's in a huge position. DJ takes down Turtles. No, and DJ takes down 102. Oh, but there goes Zedrix. Can he get a gun? Oh god, he's getting it's a firing squad. It's a firing squad. I like Zedrix not opting to use his utility there, knowing he was gonna lose. Just sort of like, I'm not gonna waste 100 credits on this. But I believe everyone has guns now on Shoot Them's team. We're gonna see the economy right now. We got Whirly with 4,500, most likely saving for an op. Nope, he's gonna go for a. Yeah, he's gonna go for a full gun buy. And Eustace, unfortunately, does not have enough money to buy a real rifle. He opts to either. I'm not too sure what he's gonna be buying.
Let's flush them out.
Maybe a bulldog. Yep, there's the bulldog. And Koala doing a really good job on the defense. Oh, but what? Excuse me. Zedrix going for that long B kill on Deej, and you're gonna see that both Aurora is actually gonna be rotating back to replace Deej. I gotta remember the names. The Brimstone on B site, and I like the slow but methodical decision making. And it looks like Zedrix is gonna be taken down as well. Big Daddy. Oh, and he takes out Aurora as well. B's free. Yeah, immediately. You see, as soon as they got 2 picks there, B is immediately free. Shoot then. Going for the bomb. Zedrix waiting in CT. Waiting in elbow, looking at CT. And I'm not too sure the decision-making process for Koalas. It looks like they might be going for a save. But looking at their guns, I don't know if that's the wisest decision. Maybe Awix, yes, for sure, because he only has 1,600. But Subliminal can definitely try to go for frags, at least in the exit. You know what I mean? Oh, my stream is lagging. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Let me check the stream status right now. Oh yeah, the stream is lagging. We're getting 2% drop, so we're gonna drop the bit rate real quick and regularly scheduled frag outs here. Drop the bit rate here. We should be back. We should not be lagging anymore. Anyway, looks like Subliminal is going for his operator, and everyone on frag out or mannequin. Why am I calling this team frag out? Leverage, get the hell out of here. Shoot then. Everyone has Vandals except Turtles, who believes he will die on this hill to say that the Phantom is the best.
Take out Cypher's tool.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a good player to know. But 102 going for a peek. Oh! There's the peek. Gets the information knowing that at least Subliminal has an operator. No problem. No problem, guys.
Drop the spike.
I'm trying to make it as viewable as possible. Because for sure, everyone would... I mean, some people definitely use this footage to their advantage to try to, like, figure out their plays. Wait a minute. Zedrix. Zedrix is he Stewie 2K? Is he going to Stewie 2K? No, he's not. Opts to just kind of play a very slow game. Waits it out. Knows someone might be in elbow. I mean... He definitely knows someone's at least backside. There's DJ Smoke. Oh, but no recognition on elbow. Gets him though. Zedrix taking down DJ, and it is a 4v3. But Subliminal taking down 102. Oh, and he takes down Zedrix as well. Subliminal's op is so key here in this retake. There's the plant. Wait a minute. Turtles is by himself. They don't know Whirly's not on site. They don't know Whirly's not on site. Subliminal taken down as well. Whirly taking down both. Does he get both? He has to play for. Awix healing himself. Can Awix take him down? Can Awix take down Whirly? Oh, he does! Does he have time for the defuse? He does. He does. And that's such a clutch moment by Awix. Oh man, Whirly so close to taking that back. 3-1. Shoot then not doing too good right now. Not looking good for Shoot then. They actually are on eco again, roughly. Oh no, they can buy guns. They can definitely buy guns. It looks like they had enough from the last round. And I really like that they saved every now and then to sort of get these guns. So it looks like everyone's going to be purchasing. Turtle's going to go for a Phoenix. Or Phantom, sorry. Zedrix, Alec, and 102 with the Vandals. And of course, Whirly with that Operator.
Here.
Zedrix again going for an open frag. Ooh, barely. Big Daddy. Definitely knows somebody's there. Oh. Okay, Big Daddy knows at least 2 people are in B. Or sorry, Zedrix knows at least 2 people are in B. Alec taking the frag off of Awix. Uh-oh.
Feeling sight.
Shoot then knows A might be free. Shoot then knows A might be free. And they're rotating immediately.
Cutting their vision.
Oh, but he gets... Alec getting a little bit too overzealous right now. Playing against this Operator. Subliminal, but Subliminal taking down Zedrix. They need to get that plant down.
Prepare for hell.
Uh-oh. But Subliminal taking down Turtles. 102. Taking down Subliminal. Oh man, 102 is in such a bad position. Can Whirly help him? Can Whirly help him in lamps? Yes, he does! Whirly taking out DJ! 102 taking out Aurora! It's 1v2. It's 1v2. All he has to do. No! 102 had to reload! And now Whirly's the only one left. Can he take it against Big Daddy? Big Daddy doesn't know he's done! Oh! Quick scope by Whirly. Good round. 3-2. Oh, that was... 102 did not reload. He could have got that. But Whirly with that clutch Operator quick scope. That was dirty. That was a dirty shot. I assumed he was gonna wait a little bit, but he just fired away like platinum.
Together.
Titanium? Titanium. And we're gonna see Zedrix again going for the default push onto B long. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a frag if DJ can't. Ooh, 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 ooh. DJ recognizing the situation. Wow, they immediately yeah, they know at least Sage and Brimstone are on site. But 102 opting to rotate back, trying to give his team some extra manpower to try to push into B site. With Alec on hookah, he could actually get Awix, but the smoke, double smoke. Oh, he got some information. No, Awix got the lucked out. Awix lucked out and got the headshot. Alec is pissed. Alec is so mad for that headshot. But they still got Zedrix. They still got Turtles and Whirly. They still got 102 to make this happen. Zedrix taking down Big Daddy and DJ. Awix with the heartbeat.
I know.
But Aurora
exactly
taking down
where
Whirly.
you are.
102 taking down Awix. And the only one left is unfortunately Aurora. With an Operator though. Ooh, but he gets 102. Gets the trade a little bit of
You
damage.
will not kill my allies.
Alec getting back up against only one character left in Kolab Koala's team. Aurora opting to save his op. Awix with that lucky headshot. I'm 100% sure. Oh, Alec going down again. Alec is pissed, dude. Alec must be so mad right now. 100%. Alec is a very emotional player. And if he gets killed twice in one round, you can be sure that dude is mad. And Aurora saving that Operator. Considering the economy right now on collab koala side, they definitely need it. Can you imagine dying twice in one round? That's so unfortunate by Alec. But it is 3-up. It's actually a very competitive game right now. Like, the economy is roughly the same. The frags are roughly the same. But we said that last time with I believe UOG versus Fob 5, and then it was just kind of a steamroll. Zedrix again posting into that long B, trying to get some information. He needs to watch out because this is an eco round. He might get shortied.
Blocking sight.
Oh god. And that was DJ's chance to get a kill, but doesn't get it. And honestly, this is a bad situation for DJ. They know full well DJ only has a shorty. So all they have to do is kind of just bait out the smoke. And DJ actually taking down Alec. Whirly and 102 having such a hard time trying to kill Awix right now with this shorty. Oh, but Subliminal just in time. And Whirly still having an issue to kill Awix. He can't kill him! And Whirly going down to Awix's shorty! He must be. That is so unfortunate to get killed like that. And now 102 taking down Big Daddy. And it's all up to Turtles and 102 actually getting the plant. This is still a game.
You will not kill my allies.
But DJ going up.
Satchel out.
Oh no. And 102, the only one left. Subliminal taking down Turtles. Oh, 102 getting Subliminal! Oh, he gets Awix as well! It's a 2v2. It's a 1v2. It's a 1v2. Whoa! Aurora getting down by 102 again. Can he get the 5k? Can he get the ace? DJ slowly but surely moving his way onto site. Can he? Oh, he has ultimate? Oh, 64 damage. No! And DJ denying the ace and getting the defuse. Can he get the defuse though? Does he have enough time? Yes, he does. And 102 almost getting that ace. That would have been a huge ace. Oh man, 102 had to have been feeling himself. That was so, if he got that chef kiss if he got that ult. But unfortunately he didn't. DJ, it's funny because DJ was actually the first one to die and he was he actually clutched it out. So Awix's ult was top tier worth it. You know what I mean?
Get out of my way.
Uh-oh. Zedrix ain't messing around now. He has his ult out. And that's the benefit of Jet, is essentially you can have one game where you don't need to buy a gun because you have ult. But it looks like they're going to go for a fake push into Beam, trying to make some noise. Eustace going to use his boom bot onto Hookah. But it looks like slowly but surely everyone on Shoot Then is going to make their way back to A site. Here's some movement. Oh no! And Cedric's missing his only opportunity to get a pick in for a gun. Now all he has is a shorty. Oh! He's gonna go, yeah, definitely Zedrix is gonna go for his dead partner's gun. And it looks like they're gonna be rotating to B. But they need to watch out for DJ. Did he hear?
Prepare for hellfire!
Oh, but DJ taking down 102!
Get out of my way.
There's the trade. Oh no, they need to watch out. Everyone's on Hookah now. They have to play this correctly. Whirly waiting in the corner. Can he get the kills? Whirly getting one, but Awix trading him. Unfortunate. This is actually the first time that Shoot Then in this tournament has been in a 2-round deficit this late in the game. So they are kind of struggling right now, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see how Shoot Then is going to adjust here. And I feel like they kind of made a mistake going into the match immediately by Alec, not going for his typical Cypher pick. But I mean, it's still fairly competitive in that sense. But AWIX, like, all of Collab is doing a really good job sort of buying time for the rotate. Like, even if you die in trying to defend, giving your boys enough time, or giving your team enough time to rotate is sometimes even better than trying to stay alive and have a 5v5. You know what I mean? So it's a very slow, methodical play. Zedrix, oh, it looks like they're definitely going for a save round. Yeah, nothing exactly happening too crazy right now for Shoot Then to sort of just push. Oh, and there's some information gathered by Collab Koalas and AWIX taking down Zedrix in bathroom, and Whirly opting to just like, nope, I'm out of there. Wait a minute, they actually get us. They actually have sight. Oh, and 102 taking down DJ, but Big Daddy taking down Alec. And now it's a 3v4.
Wall raised.
Really like Turtles opting to go for a wall onto elbow, but he needs to watch out. All three of them are. All of Collab Koalas is in elbow and is on CT site. They need to watch elbow. Elbow's gonna get pushed so hard. And Eustace doesn't have a grenade. Oh, and they walled off Eustace! But Eustace getting him down. Whirly taking down AWIX, and Aurora taking down Subliminal, taking down Turles, and I think this is a 1v2, and Eustace is the only one left. Doesn't have any opportunity to get any sort of push. Oh, and he tried. 102 actually got walled off. Really ballsy play by AWIX to wall off long. I'm pretty sure they got enough information to know that someone might be in wall, or might be in long, so they basically walled it off to prevent that player from even like being in the fight. And now it's 6-3. This is really strong showing from Collab Koalas, who not too long ago last week lost against GGU 14-12. And like I said, this comes down to sort of the pick of having 3 duelists and 1 controller and 1 sentinel in your team comp. But I believe this is still attack, so we'll see how their defense is on the next half. And it looks like they're playing a bit more traditional in having all of Shoot Then to be on one site instead of having sort of a lurker, knowing that Collab Koalas doesn't often traditionally go for flank. Yeah, and you notice there, if you notice on the mini map, that Aurora is essentially moving from CT rather than pushing through A to get a flank, and I think Shoot Then actually gathered that intel enough to know that I'm pretty sure that mid A is probably going to be okay. Collab Koala's looking mad handsome right now, chat. We got a 20-second delay, I believe, so if the chat's a little too late for my commentary, then Shoot Then. It's triggered. And there's the flash. Alec pushing into sight. Oh, wait a minute. Collab Koalas doesn't have anybody on site except Aurora. What is Alec doing? Alec just pushed into everybody trying to get information, but Subliminal taking out Turtles all the way from downtown in bathroom. Zedrix taking down Aurora. Oh, that's some hella damage. Oh, and Big Daddy taking down 102, actually trading with that. Big Daddy, Subliminal taking down Whirly. It's actually up to 1-2. It's up to 1-2 again. Oh, and there it is. DJ taking him out. Actually, it's not looking too good for Shoot Then right now. It is 7-3. Could this be Shoot Then's first loss in the tournament? This is actually a huge... This might be a huge upset considering the overall score and the overall skill levels of the past 2 games Shoot Then had. And it's not looking too good. I mean, they have economy right now, but if they lose this round, they're They're stuck until the next half. Collab Koala's doing an amazing job on defense. Even though Shoot Then had only to deal with Aurora and AWIX, enough of the rotate for Subliminal to even make it into Bathroom to kill Turtles in that situation means that Shoot Then isn't exactly pushing hard enough to capture all of sight. They're only capturing enough to get the bomb down and not giving enough for a retake. Zedrix finally taking down an initial kill as an instant fragger. There we go. 102 taking down Big Daddy, and it looks like all of B is covered. With Subliminal, AWIX, and Aurora stuck in CT. Not much they can do, but they need to watch out for anybody that could be potentially in trouble. Oh, this is crazy! This is crazy! Subliminal getting whirly, but Turtles getting that trade, and Turtles with a double kill, taking down AWIX and Aurora, going down finally against Zedrix. That was their first win in like 5 rounds. I believe this is the last round before the swap. I could be wrong. Yes, it is. Last round before the swap. It is round 12. Shoot Then needs to win this. Shoot Then needs to win this in order to make it relatively competitive on the defense. Yeah, so just to clarify, we're going to be doing attacking for most of the camera work.
Get out of my way!
If you guys tried ever doing camera work for FPS games, it's hard. So once this half is over, we're going to go switch to the attacking, which will be Collab Koalas. Oh, and Subliminal taking down Zedrix. And that was so unfortunate. DJ, oh man, Alec is just getting bopped. I think his track record when it comes to B pushes has been terrible when it comes to like hookah. And now it's a 3v5 situation. Turtles, the
I
Abyss
know
Adventures
exactly
of Turtles and Whirly, they know exactly where they are.
Your duty is not over!
Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, Alec is dead. Alec died twice again. That is so unfortunate. Oh, but Whirly taking down Aurora. It's a 4v3 now. Subliminal already on site. Can he get a frag off anyone pushing out? No, he misses. Yes, it's off. Oh, and Turtles finally getting it. 3v3. This is a huge situation. They can get the plant. And Turtles 102 looking at heaven from Tetris. Turtles looking at mid, but it looks like everyone's going to be coming from CT with only 102. No! 102 getting it, but Big Daddy getting the trade with a stinger. Oh no! Big Daddy taking him out as well. Can Whirly make it? No! And Big Daddy taking a 3K with the stinger. That must hurt so much from Shoot Then, knowing full well they had that, but they couldn't kill Big Daddy with a stinker. Shoot Then is unfortunately not doing too well on their comms. Like they had the pick. 102 had the pick against DJ, but it looks like with AWIX and Big Daddy pushing through it into Lamps, I'm not too sure what happened there. But we're going to get the attacking side now with Subliminal. It looks like Collab Koalas is going to be opting for, of course, a very traditional B long B hookah push with... I like Shoot Then's ballsy play of essentially trying to play more fortified B hookah and just give up long B. But if they get the pick, off of this long B push or this hookah push, they could get bombed. But I like them going back immediately into sight. But we're gonna see AWIX. Ooh, nice slow. Does AWIX get any picks? No. Oh, he's slowed. Alec needs to watch out. AWIX slowly but surely making his way on site. DJ watching his flank, but Subliminal taking down Alec with that trade against Aurora, and Big Daddy can't see anything. Oh, he opts to just push out. He gets sight control, but Turtles is there. Zedrix taking down DJ, and the last one left is AWIX. Can he make it out alive? No, he doesn't. Zedrix taking the defense. And I feel like that was a slow push from Collab Koalas, giving enough time for Zedrix for all of Shoot Then to move into elbow and sort of just get this pincer attack onto Collab Koalas for the lack of any sort of quick push into sight. Like, AWIX had the vision into sight, but no one opted to have, do they have flashes on their team? Well, they have space control with smokes and stuff like that, so I feel like they could just smoke either side of the container, push into sight, secure elbow, and kind of get some information from that perspective. But Subliminal, it looks like they're going for another traditional A mid push. Aurora slowly pushing out. Oh, Zedrix has a really good sight line with the Marshall right now. Any sort of push, he can get a body shot. Or even a headshot. There it is! And Zedrix taking down Aurora. Big Daddy on site. Oh, they're blind as hell. Worley taking him down. 102 taking down Subliminal. DJ, Big Daddy, the only ones left. Oh, and he gets a kill off of Zedrix. Can he get anyone off of Heaven? No. Oh, DJ is running for his life. They are trapped. DJ is trapped. What can he do? Oh, he's dead. He can't do anything. Oh, he can't do anything. 102. I love how 102 is like, I ain't gonna peek that. I got grenades. Good kill by 102. Taking down DJ, and it looks like they might be tying it up on the defense. Shoot Then showing signs of life, taking 2 games in a row, but it is the first 2 games of the half. So we're gonna see if maybe the new guns that Collab Koalas has can
This goes here.
sort of change the tides in this next half. Subliminal using a stinger. Pretty
Here.
sure he knew that,
Where
you know,
are
hey,
you?
maybe Shoot Then is weak to stingers, right? Wait, stinger and he has the bomb. Very interesting. And of course, Zedrix still peeking that mid. No one opting to make any sudden movements yet, dude. They don't want to die. No one wants to die right now. I'm surprised Aurora isn't opting to use the camera. Oh, here's some footsteps. And there, Alec gets information. Oh, this is a huge... Oh, and there's Zedrix taking down DJ. Zedrix taking down Subliminal. Alec taking down Aurora. Big Daddy getting down by Worley. AWIX is the only one left. AWIX taking down Alec. Can he take down Zedrix? Well, can he take down Worley? No, he has no chance. And 102's ready for him in teleporter. Oh no! 102 goes down as well, but Zedrix getting that trade. That is so... Oh man. Shoot Then's defense is so good right now. Like, there was no way that Collab Koalas could have made it through that wall of bullets, especially with that crazy flash as soon as they started pushing in. Really good awareness by Alec to do a really high flash that's still within range of motion, range of vision for the rest of the team behind Subliminal. Or behind Aurora, rather. Getting a 3K essentially off of that. And it looks like we're going to go for a pretty much a half buy by Team Collab Koalas. Oh, I really like that smoke from Worley. Oh, and there's Turtles. Can he get another kill? He gets another one. Can Turtles get another one? Turtles with a 3K. But Subliminal taking down 102. Going into sight. They have Gardens, but Turtles is waiting for them. Oh, man. It's Subliminal and Big Daddy are bleeding. 13-14. They could literally get colladed by a classic and they'd be done. Oh, no. And Alec heard the teleport. They don't know Alec is there in the back burner waiting for the flank. But it looks like Big Daddy... Oh, Big Daddy's the only one left. He's scared. He's naked and afraid. 30 health. All utilities. What is he going to do? What can he do? You know? What can he do? All he can do is save his Spectre for the next round and hope to God. Oh, God. Zedrix. National Geographic! Ooh, excuse me? How did he know? How did he know? I would have been scared for my life if that happened. I'm pretty sure there was enough information gathered to know that 2 people teleported. Pretty much knowing that maybe someone's in the bathroom. That's why they pretty much went there. But damn, if I can't say that was a sick wallbang. But now, shoot, then tying it up 8-8. It was looking really bad on the attack, but I think it's shoot then showing that this is a very defensive centric map. Oh, try to go for man. Subliminal's trigger discipline there was sick. I really like the trigger discipline in general. I believe Subliminal, as well as all of Shoot then, except Eustace, have a really good Counter-Strike background. Oh, they're going in! They're going in! You what? Oh, Big Daddy taking both Cedrics and Turtles! 102 taking out Big Daddy! Oh, Subliminal. Going in. Oh, they went in hard.
Smoke's down.
Alec taking down DJ. Oh, AWIX with the 2K. Man, you healers are wild, man. So the frag spread is still pretty even when it comes down to both teams. Like, you see double digits on both deaths, so that's a pretty good sign. There. Only one person on each team has bottom frag with less than 10 kills. And again, another traditional sort of A mid shower push. But this is kind of what Zedrix is so good at, is this mid control. Can he get that mid control? Oh, no, he can't! Big Daddy taking him out! Alec taking down Big Daddy! But AWIX getting that trade and rezzing Big Daddy. So now it's a 3v4 with only 102 and the misadventures of Turtles and Whirly left for this retake. Subliminal watching the flank, but I'm pretty sure everyone on Shoot Then side is on CT. This is a 5v3.
No more charges left.
Whirly taking down AWIX though. He gets that heaven peak.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, but Big Daddy taking down Turtles. 102 call with his pants down. Still takes down DJ and Big Daddy. It's a 2v2. 2v2. Aurora, blind as hell. Subliminal, blind as hell as well. They can't see anything. Can 102 make it into... Can they defuse? Someone needs to stick it. Someone needs to stick it. They're not going to make it. Yeah, really smart decision by Shoot Then. Knowing they're not going to make it, opt to just run away and save their guns. But now it's a 10-8 situation. Olaf Koala's making this super competitive. I think Shoot Then's problem right now is they're overly aggressive with their mid peaks. They haven't necessarily won too many of them to merit constantly doing it. And of course, their team composition doesn't really help them when it comes to controlling space and saving time or buying time for a rotate from their other teammates that might be on another site. So it's really hard for them to sort of control. And like I said, their aggressive peaks are their unmaking, but that's the only way they can really do anything. But Turtles, the only sentinel on their team, goes down, so they have no wall, no slow, no way to buy time. Eustace by himself, the only one. Oh, but Eustace taking down DJ, but Aurora getting that trade. And 102. Oh, everyone on Olaf Koalas is blind as a bat. But AWIX again with that great wall, preventing anyone from pushing into B site. Oh, and AWIX getting that headshot off Zedrix. And this is looking really grim for Oh, this is looking really grim for Shoot Then. 11-8, and that was a buy round. It looks like they might have money, but Zedrix is bleeding. I don't know what they're gonna do in terms of buying here. It looks like they might be saving for the next round. No, they're going for a full buy. Zedrix with light armor only, and Whirly the only one. Maybe he's thinking about buying an op. 100% sure he's thinking about buying an op with no armor, but he opts for just a Vandal instead.
Forward.
And Shoot then on the verge of losing their first game on Laddie Esports. Oh, and Alec taking him down. Big Daddy going down in freaking bathroom. That was so clean. But Subliminal trying to go for another peek. I like this. I really like that Shoot then is opting to play on site. Oh, but Whirly sticks that ult. He has such a huge chance to take down everyone on the flank. But I'm pretty sure Awix and DJ are aware. Yeah, Awix is definitely aware. But he's not looking anymore. This is a game. This is a game of cat and mouse right now.
Here.
Oh, but Whirly gets him! Awix going down! Oh, and Subliminal taking down Alec for the trade against Aurora! But 102 is actually in a position to also flank. Oh man, DJ and Subliminal caught between a rock and a hard place. All 102 has to do is hold the angle. Because there's not enough time to rotate all the way to B to get a pick. Oh, but Subliminal. I think they're definitely saving. It looks like they're definitely going to be saving. Can he see? No, he can't. He can't see 102. Excuse me? Huh. Interesting. Jiggle peeking. They're going to definitely save. And now it's 11-9. So good job for Shoot then. Kind of on life support, because if any sort of win for Collab Koalas at this point means that it's automatically overtime. I'm pretty sure that's just luck, guys. Chat, it's just luck.
I will find you.
Oh, chat, you're funny. Look, oh, Big Daddy going little balls to the wall here, making noise in B, but I'm pretty sure Shoot then, yep, knows a fake push when they hear it. If you can only hear one utility being used, you're pretty sure to know it's a fake push. Oh, but Awix taking down Alec again. Oh, but he's blind as a bat. Can they see? Can they get the wall up? He does. Can he get the plant? Oh, but it's not an exact wall. Oh, but Whirly getting lit up. Subliminal still has that operator. So it is a 4v4. Opportunity for Shoot then to kind of balance it all out. 102 getting Subliminal! And there's Zedrix taking out Aurora. Awix, DJ, the only ones left. Oh, and there goes both of them. Turtles taking down DJ and Zedrix with a 3K on Awix. Who's gonna have ult at the end of this round based off this? Most likely Zedrix. All he has to do is wait one more round or get a kill to basically have ult for at least round 11, round 12. And now you can kind of see a disparity in the frags with both Zedrix and 102 actually being top frag with 21 kills, and Zedrix only with 20, 13, and 1. So there is this kind of a disparity, but once Zedrix gets that kill with his ult, to get ult, it's gonna balance out. And of course, Big Daddy top fragging, Subliminal second frag too. Aurora, unfortunately, a really strong player, but bottom fragging at 11. And of course, both players do have 11 kills as their bottom fragger. And looks like they're going for a full B push. They don't hear enough information. They know, oh, they hear 2 gunshots. They know at least 3 people are on B. Enough utility has been spent. I'm pretty sure that Shoot then is going to opt to rotate. Yes, they do.
Cage trigger.
Oh, and the smart. They go for the teleport.
No charges left.
But wait a minute. Alec and Whirly are still there. Can... There's enough information gathered. Oh, and Alec not getting a kill, but Whirly getting the trade. Subliminal taking down Zedrix. And Turtles taking down Big Daddy. It's a 2v3. Whirly, opportunity to get a kill, but no, the wall is still in the way.
You will not kill my allies.
Oh no! Subliminal taking down Whirly! That was a shot! Oh, there's the Turtles has no way of dealing with this. Gets off. No, he doesn't! Turtles the last one alive. The last player gets the
Opponent
kill.
killed.
Can he get the reload? Can he get the kill? Oh, he doesn't! And it's 12-10. Match point. Match point Collab Koalas. This is absolutely not what... Shoot then did not want this to happen. No one wants a match point because now you have to win by 2. And Collab Koala is doing so well on the offense. Beautiful strategy to freaking just teleport, knowing full well that there might be a rotate with only two characters or 2 agents on A that can't hold a sight down for their lives. Cedric's going down, and this could be it.
Here comes the
One of the top fraggers on Collab on Shoot Then squad. Whoa, there's the trade. 102 taking down Aurora, but Big Daddy taking down 102, and they have sight. Turtles, the only one in elbow, and DJ. This is a 2v3. They get the bomb down. And Whirly going around Subliminal, taking down Turtles, and Awix is gonna go for the res.
Your duty is not over.
This is not looking good. Shoot Then on the verge of losing. 2v5. Whirly taking down Subliminal. Can he get another kill? Oh, and Big Daddy taking down Whirly with the operator. He did not expect that. Alec, the only one left. He gets the kill off of Aurora. Oh my God, he's the only one left. And now Wix takes down Alec, and Shoot Then going down 13-10. The undefeated of Laddie Esports going down against Collab Koalas. That is exactly what Collab Koalas needed to make it into the top 4 for playoffs in the midway through the week. Collab Koalas taking it over Shoot Then 13-10. A strong showing by Collab Koalas. They didn't do too well against GGU going 14-12. This is a huge upset, considering that the top 3 of Shoot Then are on NEA's esports team, with no one on Collab Koalas being able to say that. Really strong showing by Collab Koalas. They needed that win. Shoot Then, unfortunately, they are 2-1 now because of this loss, so they are dropped down, I think, all the way to second to third seed because of it. But they do have a chance to redeem themselves next week because they are going to be challenging Frag Out. So we're going to have next week Collab Koalas versus UOG Triton Esports. And then, of course, Frag Out versus Shoot Then. And GGU versus CLC. So Fob 5 is going to be sitting that one out. And, of course, guys, that does conclude our Laddie Esports summer tournament for today. So we're going to see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, but we're gonna call it a night. And thank you so much to Guam Woodward Memorial, Coffee Slut, Netopia Internet Cafe, as well as UOG Triton Esports. So we will see you guys next week, and stay safe out there. Lots of things are happening right now, so please be safe.